It is the force you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget. Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you.
Okay.
Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Okay. Kiste kaputt machen. Die komische Trolle hat uns gerade erzählt, dass wir uns von der Macht leiten lassen sollen. Seltsam. Was ein bisschen komisch an der Trolle ist, dass die halt einfach keine Pupillen hat. Da haben wir gerade die Tür gesehen. Ah, das ist die Tür.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
Er hat uns gerade gesagt, dass sie seine Gedanken nicht lesen kann, aber dass er uns vielleicht hilfreich sein wird. Erstmal die Box öffnen, da kennt man nichts. Ah, wir haben ein Level Up. Ich habe auch immer bemerkt, dass wir ein Level Up haben. Okay. Das ist der Licht-Dunkelheitsbalken, also wenn wir gute Entscheidungen machen, geht er nach oben, und wenn wir böse Entscheidungen machen, gehen wir nach unten. Ja. Ich denke, ich werde es dann spontan entscheiden. In diesen Sprachoptionen kann man dann immer gucken, ja, verarsche ich die jetzt oder bleibe ich normal, und je nachdem, wie man in der Konversation agiert, kriegt man dann halt diese Punkte. Und ich denke, es wird dann auch Einfluss auf die Story haben. Außerdem habe ich dann noch gesagt, dass ich mir noch nicht sicher bin, welchen Weg ich einschlagen werde, und ich das dann spontan entscheiden werde, je nachdem, was besser für die Entscheidung ist. Also wenn jetzt zum Beispiel uns das überhaupt nichts bringen würde, auf die gute Seite zu gehen, dann gehen wir halt auf die böse. Die zwei Druiden haben wir jetzt hier disabled, weil die anscheinend im Sack waren schon. Und Haben die Kiste leer geräumt.
Wahrscheinlich ein Secret gewesen.
Jetzt machen wir uns dann auf den Weg zu dem
Während wir hier so rumlaufen, kann ich ja eine kleine Geschichte erzählen.
zu dem elektrisch gesicherten Raum. Den müssten wir jetzt eigentlich öffnen können, weil wir alle Einheiten ausgelöscht haben.
Diesen Veggie Clubhouse. Und der kostet ja irgendwie 4,30 € oder so. Aber der war irgendwie total klein. Total.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here? Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns. Oh, you mean you didn't come here on purpose? I'm shocked. I really am. This slice of paradise is the Peragus mining facility, the only supplier of shipping-grade engine fuel to this corner of the galaxy. Peragus fuel plays havoc with engines, but it gets the job done. As long as you don't mind the toxic byproducts and trying to mine it without blowing yourself up.
Netter Ort.
Yeah, this asteroid belt is one giant minefield. One proton torpedo, even a stray blaster shot, can start an explosion that'll make the one that shattered Peragus II look like a kid's pop detonator. You know the planet with the exposed core you saw flying in? That hole was caused by the first mining station that tried to siphon fuel off the planet. Blew a whole chunk out of the planet and set it drifting out here in a big clump of fuel-cooled asteroids. So the miners drill the asteroids now, not the planet's surface. That's why they don't allow blasters here. Can't trust a miner jumped up on Juma juice not to fire one stray shot that'll turn the entire colony into a thermal detonator.
Wir haben doch aber vorhin einen Blaster gefunden.
Do I look like some miner? Look, when I start shooting, I'm real careful who and what I shoot, even when I'm drinking. Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want, but they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal. Oh, you mean you didn't come here on purpose? I'm shocked. I really am. This slice of paradise is the Peragus mining facility, the only supplier of shipping-grade Peragus.
Das hatten wir doch schon, oder?
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
Ich glaube, der spricht von uns.
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high. The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows? Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been? Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course. Well, that was the story. But whatever happened there must not have lasted. Ah, there was some big civil war on Korriban. Knocked that academy to the ground. Looks like Revan's grand crusade finally consumed her. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman. Look, no offense or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
Okay. Die komische Trolle hat ja gesagt, dass wir uns vielleicht was anziehen sollen für den besseren Eindruck, aber wir haben ja nichts gefunden.
From my beautiful view in this security cage? Look, I heard some explosions, some emergency alarms, some toxic gas pouring out of the vents. Maybe none of them survived whatever happened. And if they're all gone... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times. Just in case you don't understand the trouble we're in, let me lay it out for you. This facility is a series of mining tunnels dropping kilometers into the asteroid's core. Every worker and droid here has been cleared, then triple cleared for hazardous operations. This facility has an operational threat level so high they don't let uncleared starships in system out of fear that an accidental engine discharge will create a very brief, very hot new sun in this sector. You know why? Because every asteroid in this orbiting minefield has deposits of Peragian fuel within it. That means when one decides to pop, its brothers and sisters are going to come along for the ride. One explosion, you might survive. But 100? 1,000? You'll be riding out of here on a comet trail, Jedi. So if something's gone wrong here, you can cling to the Force all you want. But nothing will stop this place from going critical. This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down the cell security field, and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship, and then we fly out of here. No deal. If I'm not leaving, you're not leaving.
Das ist die Frage. Holen wir den mit uns, aber ich denke, das ist...
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console. All right, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and... Hey! This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean. That's my guess. To cut off the console specifically from remote, then sever the hub. Doesn't get any more deliberate than that. I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us. Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Was? Darkside? Was?
Hier haben wir jetzt dunkle Seitenpunkte halten. Komischerweise. Weiß auch nicht warum.
Konnte man das nochmal angucken?
Anscheinend waren wir zu fies zu ihm.
Warum? Ich habe doch nichts Böses getan.
Das war ein sehr empfindlicher Dude.
Naja.
Unser alter Freund.
Vielleicht wenigstens mal eine Übersetzung dazu geben können.
So, das war's mal wieder mit der heutigen Episode. Wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, könnt ihr einen Daumen nach oben geben. Und vergisst nicht, seid ihr dabei, ein Schiff zu chauffieren? Drückt doch schnell auf Abonnieren. Tschö!